Hi there. So we've got really good light today, and it's a really bright sunny day outside. Not a single cloud in the sky, but there's a mist over Christchurch. But up here in the Port Hills, it's beautiful, beautifully clear. And I've come to do a bit more art journaling. And I don't know if you remember, but I had a leaf, a ginkgo, however you pronounce it, leaf. But it went all crispy, and so yeah, I can't really keep it. So yeah, that's gone. And also, look, these are sort of curling up. So I'm just going to reinforce it with a bit of. This is actually micropore, which I quite often use because it's really good. You can paint on it. Not that I'm going to paint any more on this, but I use it quite a lot to repair my books, my journals. So, and it's kind of see-through. That's the other reason I like it. I just want to reinforce this without losing what I've done to it, and without needing to have to paint on it again. So hopefully this will keep these pages together. Right, so I'm getting ready to do my next spread, and I've just sewed it out apart from the words. Oh, let's get this. There you go. Whatever is the matter. So yes, what is the matter with me? I don't know. It's so very strange. In New Zealand, we are so blessed that we've managed to control the virus. And when I last looked, there was one person who still had COVID-19, and no new cases for, I think, 3 or 4 days. So cautiously, we're saying that it's not out there in the community, which is flipping amazing. And yet, when I go outside to the supermarket, I feel this surge of panic, and it's completely irrational because I know the facts, and it's unlikely that I'll catch it at the moment, and yet I still feel so afraid. It's so very weird. I think what's happened is it's triggered something in me to do with my husband getting sick about 18 months ago. He got very sick and was in ICU with a respiratory illness that it was as bad as it gets for COVID, really. He was in ICU for 17 days, and it was very touch and go. So I guess, having been through that and knowing how bad it can get, it skewed my perception of risk. So I'm sitting here all panicky, when really I don't need to be. I just need to be sensible. So anyway, I've just got to let it pass and try and get on with things. And I'm sorry if you're in a country that is far, far worse, and I know a lot of countries are, and you're probably thinking, what on earth? I'm sorry about that, but you feel what you feel. So I can totally understand people that are feeling very afraid right now, and there's probably lots of people that have got more reason to feel afraid than me, so I get that. And I'm not diminishing your fear at all. In fact, I'm acknowledging it, and I'm saying that it's a weird thing, and at some point we're going to have to go back to normal somehow. After being scared out of our brains, somehow we're going to have to find our way through. Anyway, for me, one of the ways is art, so I'm going to do some art today. What I thought I would do today is a pattern, because I like doing these patterns where you draw wavy lines and then you fill in, and then I'm going to colour them in with my beautiful Graphitint pencils. Oh yes, I love these. Ooh, Graphitint. I've got quite a set now. I've bought all of these individually from my favourite art shop called Paper Tree in Tower Junction, Christchurch. There you are. See, I've done a bit of advertising for them then. I don't get any benefits, but I just love them. But yeah, so when I've had a clearer idea, I'll come back and I'll do a speeded up video of me doing my patterns, which might be good for fun, good for a laugh, and we'll see what happens. So I'll do a quick recap of what I've been doing so far. There we go. Yeah, I'm just having fun really here. I'm just kind of doing a Zen doodle type thing. So, and I find it's quite nice to go this way and then vertically. Oh, that's not in focus. There you go. I find it's quite nice to go horizontally and then vertically. It gives a nice contrast as you work your way up the patterns, and I find it very, very relaxing to do. And then on here I'm trying to draw a series of flowers, and they will have their petals overlapping. So I start off by drawing the centre and then a circle, and then dividing it roughly into 6, but I don't always follow it. I just do petals. And as I'm drawing them, I'm deciding which is overlapping which, and what will happen at the end is I'll come back in and I'll erase the lines and work out how they're overlapping and then I'll probably outline them and then I'll colour them in. So that's the plan anyway. So for instance, this one looks like it's right underneath all of these, and it's got a petal coming here, so this one's petals might not be seen very much. They'll sort of come out and it'll be underneath, and you might see a bit of it here. And then here, again, you might see a bit. And then here's one. And it's hidden underneath that flower. I quite like the process of trying to work out where it's hidden and where it isn't. I don't know why, but it's kind of appealing. It's a bit like a jigsaw puzzle. And then this one looks like it's on the surface, so, and it will also depend on the order that you draw them in as to which one is overlapping which other one. So for instance, this one can have a petal coming out here, and it might actually, well, it's going to obscure quite a bit of that one. Then this petal might go underneath. And then this one. I'm not sure where that one's going. Oh, so this one might be going like this and underneath that one, and it's hidden, something like that anyway. And then this one, probably drawn too many flowers actually. I finished the patterns, and I finished doing this overlapping petals and flowers. I really enjoyed doing that. It's very, very relaxing. So now I'm going to colour in, and I think I'm going to give the centres are going to be yellow, and then the flowers are going to be a shade of pink and purple. And then when I've done all the petals, I'm going to look at the background to see if I need to draw in any more or what have you. And for this one, I'm going to use my Graphitint pencils, which are quite lovely. Not being focused, of course. Anyway. So yesterday I went through with the different colours and finished colouring in all the different petals and the different layers, and it's easier to see the different layers now. But yeah, I like sitting in front of the telly and doing it, so I couldn't really feel myself doing it. It's because I don't really like watching TV so much, but my husband does, so we have a nice compromise. And I sit there with my journal, and he watches the TV, and we're all good. So what I'm hoping to do now is to colour in the background in this sort of meadow is the colour, Graphitint, and thinking that it will look nice with all the colours. So I'm just finishing up now and colouring in the last bit of my patterns. I'm thinking about where I'm at now on my COVID journey, and I've come to the conclusion that I just need time. I think we all need time to adjust, because there's going to be a new normal. And this recent thing that's happening in America, all the racial hatred that's been stirred up, it's just awful. But it's like a flashpoint. It's like it's been building up over some time. And there's so much that needs healing in America. But I don't want to get all political or anything like that. I just say my only message would be that in times of hate, that's when you need to cultivate love and kindness even more. You need to really dig deep and find it, because love is the only answer, really. It's the only way. And also, I do believe that justice needs to happen. But from what I see, it is happening. I think the police officer is going to be put on trial, I believe. I don't know all the details, but yeah. Anyway, here's my spread, and it's got. I actually finished it today, but look, I've put the wrong date on it. That's when I finished doing the patterning, and actually finishing it. I should probably put another date in today, which for me is the 1st of June. So, more to come, and stay tuned. Please like this or share or follow, and I hope to see you again soon. And maybe next time I'll do a bit more on-screen sort of work, because I did a lot of this off-screen, but I guess I needed to. So here's wishing you well and doing what you need to do to get through and feel good. And see you soon.